Following last week's successful stealth camp, this week we're going to do it again, except this time we're going to be doing it in an island. It's going to be a lot of fun. Welcome to Shelter Island. So like we did last week, we're gonna walk around and see if there's any no parking overnight signs. My rule is, if it doesn't say anything about no overnight parking, then it's fair game. Let's go find out. All right, at this point I've learned that in most parks, the signs at the front tell everything. Shelter Island closed from 10:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. Bona fide users of the Shelter Island fishing pier are exempt while utilizing the pier. Same thing over here. All right, so here's another parking lot right by the marina. Shelter Island closed 10:30 to 6 a.m. Bona fide users of the Shelter Island fishing pier are exempt. Same thing. Wow, look at this view. This is beautiful though. Whoa, check this out. All right, I think I made up my mind. We're gonna be staying here tonight. Wow, it is absolutely gorgeous here. It's about 4:30 right now, and I'm not really sure if I should start cooking now or I should wait until I get to the other parking lot. I made up my mind. We're gonna cook right here. Put it in my Hot Logic and then take it with us. Done deal. I love this thing. It is so useful. So tonight's meal is gonna be lamb chops. Not like the lamb chops I had for New Year's Eve. These are going to be a little bit different, and we're going to be cooking them with a special recipe, and I think they're going to come out really, really awesome. Frenched rack of lamb. Oh yeah. That's one. Salt, pepper, garlic, butter, and a little Marsala wine. Not for drinking, but for cooking. Maybe I'll drink it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, now let's get my burner stove. Alrighty then. All right, time to get everything organized. I got my big gigantic knife just in case I need it. I'm thinking about using the scissor to cut it up, but let's see what happens. Oh yeah, check that out. This is gonna come out delicious. For now, we'll throw them in here until we get all the other ingredients ready, just so we can keep all the creepy crawlies out. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think now we're gonna mince or dice, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, some garlic. That's the way you do it. Garlic is such a pain in the butt. Sticks to everything. It's very slippery too. Slips off my fingers and I can't get to it. So they're looking huge right now, like gigantic pieces. That's why I always get the pre-cut ones, but I figure that if I'm going to be doing this, I might as well do it the right way. Alright, that's good enough for me. Got some butter here, we got my garlic, and then my lamb chops are still in here, and we're going to take them out a little bit and season them. These look so delicious. They're going to be so juicy. Oh my god, you know what? I completely forgot. Thyme. Alright, it's coming out. It's coming out. How could I forget the thyme? A little bit of thyme. Yes. It would almost be criminal not to use thyme on lamb chops. Come on now. Almost forgot them. How dare I? We'll add some more once it goes in there. Alright, that about does it. Alright, we got fire. Oh yeah, this thing is sizzling. I wonder at what point I should put the Marsala wine. Not really sure, but this thing looks like it's pretty much sizzling right now. I think we're going to wait just a little bit longer until the garlic browns, and then we're going to put it in there. What's up, Rambo? He's loving this. This is the bomb for him. Alright, looks like it's browning. Time to put some of this in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This thing is going to come out amazing, I think. I'm going to let all of this get absorbed. Check that out. Woo-wee! Turning nice and golden. Wow, guys, check that out. This is going to be amazing, guys. Look at this. Wow. Well, I think that about does it. This is pretty much done. Where's my trusty Hot Logic? Time to hide this baby away before it gets cold. Man, I can't wait to chow down into this. Look at this. Oh, that is delicious looking. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Let's close this baby up. All right, now we got to start putting all this stuff away before it gets dark.
That's the perfect size, isn't it?
It's the perfect size.
How long is that?
The van? I'm not really sure, but it's the one size down of that one. People like my van.
Does it eat a lot of gas?
It does about 30 miles per gallon highway. I lied. It does 32. We'll keep that to ourselves. We don't want to make anybody jealous right now. So maybe we'll have a little bit of wine tonight. Not really sure. As you know, I'm really not a big drinker. I love these. These are amazing. The 7th generation wipes. I think we started cooking at the right time because now it's starting to get dark. So happy I started whenever I did. A little dessert for later. But normally, if you were to live in a house, you would leave all this stuff for last. Like you would have your dinner, you would watch some TV, have your dessert, and then relax. And then afterwards, or maybe the next day, you would wash all this stuff. But in a tiny little space like this, you can't have dirty stuff laying all over the place. So that's why it's so important for me to get rid of all the stuff before I eat. Believe me, I'm not complaining at all. I love this space. Just letting you know how my world works. And that's a wrap. San Diego has some of the best sunsets ever. Truly spectacular. Look how gorgeous this is. Wow. And that right there is downtown San Diego. So pretty looking, isn't it? right, so before we waste our time and drive up to the next parking lot, I think we're just gonna walk to it and see if some spots opened up. Preferably, I like to see those boats waking up in the morning. That would be freaking amazing, just waking up and seeing that in the morning. Heck yeah. Ah, yeah. Parking lot opened up, and I think I'm just gonna park it right over here. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Look at this. So, the van has been moved. I got this great spot. I got fantastic food in my Hot Logic. I'm very curious to find out what it looks like. And at this point, it's about 6:30 and I am starving. So, regardless of what that tastes like, and I have a pretty good hunch that it's going to be a 10 out of 10, I will love it. My fingers are going to get dirty. Time for a new roll. And Mr. Slobbermaster Flex over here, he needs tons of paper because he slobbers everywhere whenever he drinks water, right? Slobber boy? All right, I think I'm ready to see what this thing looks like. Oh, wow. Look at that. One, two, three. Oh, man. These things are so hot. Gotta love that Hot Logic. Here we go. It's got a very sweet taste to it, and I think it has to do with that wine. Perfectly well made. Don't worry, buddy. You're gonna get food next. I don't think I've ever made lamb chops this tasty before. So the ingredients. I don't know exactly how much butter, but it was about this much. Thyme, salt, pepper, fresh garlic, and that wine that I showed you guys. That's all you need. And then you get perfection. It's nice and juicy. It's not dry. It's got a great texture to it. I don't remember the last time I was licking my fingers this much. Am I going to go for seconds? You better believe it. Oh man, the juices are all on the bottom here. I think I'm going to grab some nice big juicy pieces here. Just drizzle this juice on top of it. That is amazeballs. Check it out. This is almost as good as something you would get from a restaurant, guys. Not even joking you. Not too much salt, not too much garlic, not too much wine. I don't taste it. It just adds to the flavor of everything. As an FYI, that was the first time I've ever cooked with wine. Speaking of wine, I fancy myself a cup of wine. I have a pretty good feeling that that wine is going to complement this very well. When you're living in a van, you have no space for fancy wine glasses. You're going to have to do it the humble way, the van life way. Not bad, actually. Look at that perfection. Amazing, isn't it? You guys have to try this recipe. You have to. The wine is called Marsala, and it's the sweet one. It almost feels like a restaurant meal. I feel like I ordered it from the restaurant and took it to go. I've never made lamb chops this good before. That was 6 pieces in my belly. There's 3 more pieces left. Should we save it for tomorrow? Nah, I'm taking it now. I can't help it. It's too good.
Get in my belly!
All right, round 3.
6.5 hours later.
Oh, that was sensational. Well, that about does it for dinner. But wait, there's more. You can't have a whole rack of lamb and not have some vegetables or a salad, right? So here we go. All done. I think Dawn Power Wash is like the best invention ever for van lifers. When I started van lifing, I was a little worried about washing dishes. Like, how the heck do you do this? But the Dawn Power Wash makes it super simple because all you got to do is just spray. And it sprays just enough for exactly what you need. And then afterwards, it just needs a tiny little bit of water, like a speck, like just a tiny little bit of water. You clean it up with a piece of paper towel, and it makes life so much easier. Rambo's pretty hungry. It's time for him to eat. Right? Yeah, he's giving me that look. Tonight he's going to get a little bit more than 2 cups. What a lucky boy. Just for being patient while I do this cooking. As you can tell, I don't give him any leftover human foods. So therefore, he's not expecting it, and he doesn't do it like other dogs where he's stealing from my plate when I'm not looking. Very well-behaved dog, and I think it's because of the way I raised him. He knows that after I eat, he eats, but I always eat first. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Cesar Millan. After dinner, what I usually like to do is I like to catch up with my favorite YouTubers. Let's see if they have any new episodes out. Do you guys watch Mav? He's got some amazing videos. Write down in the comment section, let me know what your favorite YouTubers are. I have my collection of YouTube channels that I watch, but I could always expand on that.
There's even a wax figure. Shaq has taken his shirt off since high school. Okay, that's a true story. That's a true story right there.
I'm watching a roast of Justin Bieber.
You threw eggs at a house. Gangsters don't throw f***ing eggs. Snoop, when the last time you threw eggs in somebody's goddamn house?
Nikki Delventhal. I love this chick. She's so cool.
This is my dog, Camper Delventhal.
There are a lot of van life girls, but I think Nikki Delventhal is probably the most genuine one out of all of them. She really, really loves living inside of her Prius. If you haven't watched any of her videos, definitely check her out.
Take you along on the wild ride. So fasten up your seatbelts and let's have some fun.
Well, it's about 9 o'clock at the moment. There aren't that many cars here, but I see a van right next to me. That's a good sign. And then the guy that was parked there originally when we first came in with the 2 solar panels, he's still there. There seems to be a lot of different cars and vans in this area, so I'm not really too worried. What's up, Rambo? Yeah, he's ready for bed. I think I'm going to watch a few more videos and then call it a night sometime around 10 o'clock.
The first time that I stopped. So I was in his house because we are a neighbor.
Alright, time to hit the hay. See you guys in the morning. Morning. Holy cow, look at that view. That is beautiful. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. No ticket on the windshield. I didn't get towed and no one bothered me. So this was another successful stealth camp. Yes. Oh man, look how gorgeous this is. Woo! So this morning we're gonna make some hard-boiled eggs. So we're gonna be using my hard-boiled egg maker from a company called Dash. I use this probably about 3 or 4 times a week, and it's a lot of fun to use, and it's super fast. It does use 300 watts of power, so it's about 30 amps. With my new battery configuration, I don't have to turn the engine on for this to work. And it comes with a small, tiny little needle at the end of it. The needle is used to puncture a small, tiny little air hole on each egg that you're going to put in here. There's a little button, you push it, and that's pretty much it. Now, it's going to take about 15 minutes for this thing to cook. And it's going to produce a lot of condensation, so make sure you got a door open or an air vent or something like that. Eggs are done. At this point, what I'll do is I'll let it sit in here for another 10 minutes. But that being said, while we wait for these eggs to get prepared, me and Rambo want to thank you once again for tuning in and watching this episode. We appreciate you liking this video. We appreciate you subscribing to our channel. Until the next episode, take care. Ciao for now.